They're here again and quickly making a case for current post-hardcore heavyweights. Let's see why. Welcome to A Runner Does Music, where today we're looking at the 5th studio album from the band Eidola called Eviscerate. This is yet another installment from the Andrew Wells-headed unit featuring all the usual suspects from members to vibes, and it's the first one I've really sat down with and looked at in a critical form, usually just sitting with these albums and enjoying them, such as the Stellar Architect album from a little while back. Having gone through the band's discography though, there's an obvious uptick in performance and dedication to making a sound that sticks in the ground as the band's own, as well as dedication to the overall concept that goes on and on. So, let's take a look at the new tracks here and see how good they really are. The song that has consistently stuck out to me absolutely has to be Fistful of Hornets, because this song is pure power personified, and features some of my favorite sections, in the past couple years when it comes to the post-hardcore genre, thanks in large parts to screamer and guitarist Matthew Dahmer and his breakdown towards the end of the track. The entire song is rife with praiseworthy sections, with no member really being left behind, but the lead up and full totality of that breakdown is a straight up ferocious piece of art, and is my favorite piece of the Eidola puzzle really, constantly providing much appreciated grit to the band's 50-50 split of groove and fire. This comes into play several other times, such as in the introductory part of No Weapon Form Shall Prosper, a song brought in by a sea of chugging guitars and pounding drums, capped off by Matt's furious vocals before Andrew Wells comes in and provides the leveled vocals to the overall formula. The band's capability to handle both sides of the coin often within the same song is beyond commendable as well. No Weapon Formed shows off a lot of showcase vocals from Andrew, especially considering it was a lead single, but I think the strongest performance of his comes in on Kali Yuga, arguably the most different song on the album compared to the rest. A lot of the same themes come into play, with this song being named after the fourth and final cycle of yugas that the world goes through according to Hinduism beliefs. The song is very much toned down musically in comparison, which is made up for by the addition of Chantel Wells, who I believe is Andrew's wife or sister, who brings a unique tinge to the track by way of vocals and collaboration in general. This song and the album, with its consistent references and lyrics and song titles to different ideologies and the overarching themes, made me do some digging, upon which I discovered, which I didn't know before starting this review I should say, that Eidola actually has ties to a lot of things, including and going beyond focuses on philosophy, theology, history, and literature as per their website description. The constant callouts using religion or aforementioned ideas as basis for lines in the songs creates a truly palpable musical environment. The album bounces constantly in between the core bases of post-hardcore, metalcore, prog, and gent from start to finish, with a massive source of the deeper sounds coming from the deeper elements of the Eidola machine, being the bassist and drummer James Johnson and Matthew Hansen. These two provide the elements to songs such as Ashes and Gehinnom, and A Bridge of Iron and Blood, the latter songs being especially brought in and dominated by the pure thunder of James on bass, specifically being the first true song on the album and coming in hotter than molten steel. Matt Hansen also manages to consistently keep the energy from song to song, whether it's the oncoming storm of Who of You Will Persevere, or the more measured approach taken in songs like Ziggurat, which has a more paced structure from everyone really, and the drums are dialed up to 11. Eviscerate is the best example that Eidola needs to be known by more people, as while they do boast great streaming numbers against their fellow artists of the same vein, not enough people know about the magnificence that is this band. Not only does this album serve as the best Eidola album, but it's arguably one of the best albums released in the alternative scene in years. Tremendous breakdowns, soaring clean vocals, constantly intensifying screams, heart-strangling instrumentals, there's just so much to love from Eidola. For these reasons, Eviscerate by Eidola gets a score of 9.1 out of 10. And that's the review. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. Hope you're having a good day, hope you're staying hydrated, stay tuned for more. I'll see you next time.